electromagnetic field. The EMF is a result of the electrical
Hello,
current
do
flowing
you see him
through
in there?
separated phases of the power lines. He also added that under the right circumstances, you can carry a fluorescent tube under the lines and it will light up due to the induced voltage. He also added that in certain circumstances, it can also cause burns on the feet of the animals, particularly those where the white steps bred, such as cows. I went through the comments of the original post and found someone who mentioned that there have been reports, particularly from places like Wisconsin, where cows have shown decreased milk production, potentially due to EMF exposure. So it turns out what we are seeing isn't too wild. The only weird thing is it's visible in the umbrella. Now I know what you're thinking.
Get them all in
Is
there,
the
look.
man really in danger? Did he survive? Well, we don't know what happened to him, but this video was posted, so he must be fine, right? Believe it or not, this is allegedly a trail cam footage from deep in the woods. We aren't told which woods or where, but told to believe it's true. And yes, it does look like a huge dinosaur. You can clearly see its thick, long tail swaying as it moves through the trees. The creature is massive, and the way it walks gives it an eerie, lifelike vibe. It's almost as if a piece of the prehistoric world somehow found its way into our modern forests. The footage has sparked a lot of debate. Some people believe it could be real, while others think it's just a hoax. You've seen it too, so what do you think? A man shared what his trail camera picked up deep in the woods late at night. Here's what happened. In the dark, there's a car parked by a tree seemingly abandoned, yet out of nowhere a humanoid figure appears. It looks almost invisible at first, like it's cloaked and blending perfectly into the shadows. Slowly, the figure moves, creeping toward the camera and lingering in an eerie manner before disappearing. The man who shared the footage claims this could be some sort of cloaked entity. To be fair, there have been endless theories about cloaking devices and technologies that allow things or beings to camouflage themselves into their surroundings. But this particular footage has people divided. Some firmly believe this is proof of cloaked beings amongst us. Others, however, think this is nothing more than a hoax. What do you think? A home security camera set outside a building overlooking the city captured something remarkable. It was late at night when, out of nowhere, a bright flash of light illuminated everything, then vanished just as suddenly. As soon as the flash occurred, the lights went out and then came back on almost immediately after the flash disappeared. If you look closely at the left side of the footage where the light flashes, you'll notice a beam of red light fading away. What could this have been? Most people might assume it's a transformer glowing, but considering how it lit up the sky and everything around, it seems to be something else entirely. Some believe that this is evidence of alien activity, speculating that the bright flash of the red beam of light are not of earthly origin. The sudden and intense nature of the light, coupled with the power outage, adds an air of mystery to the event. What do you think? Could this be a mundane electrical issue, or is there a chance that it's something more extraordinary?
Hello. What is that? Got big eyes on him. Good old mate there looking up at him with the beard going, what the hell is that?
Next, we've got
Gonna
a
eat
fish
me?
that could be best described as the candidate.
Check him out. Look at this bald-headed thing.
This footage was allegedly captured and emphasized on allegedly by a deep-sea adventurer who came across this rather unique creature during his exploration. It's a fish that has two faces, one in the usual place at the head, and another where the tail is supposed to be.
What's this helmet-looking thing here? Old mate
Gives this
down there
fish
with the
an
helmet on,
extraordinarily
right
peculiar
there.
appearance. Such an odd fellow. His adventurer was astounded to find this bizarre fish, which looked like something out of a science fiction movie. Its strange anatomy makes it a fascinating subject for marine biologists and enthusiasts alike. What could cause a fish to develop such an unusual feature? Is it a rare genetic mutation, or perhaps an adaptation to its deep-sea environment?
What is
And
that?
for the first time in history, thinks this is AI, but what do you guys think? A group of friends decided to explore a haunted house and conduct a paranormal reading. They set up in the center of the dimly lit room with a camera rolling to capture everything. One of the friends, who was a medium, sat near a shelf stacked with old dusty items. As the group focused on their session, something strange happened. Behind the medium, a stick leaning against the shelf suddenly levitated, hovering briefly and then fell, landing squarely on the medium's head. The moment stunned everyone in the room. While no one saw what caused the stick to move, the incident was caught on camera, leaving the group and the viewers debating what might have happened. Could this be the work of a spirit trying to communicate, or maybe a powerful poltergeist making its presence known? Someone mentioned it could be reversed, but I doubt that. Anyway, let's hear your thoughts.
Sitting in these little frisbee, look.
And while you ponder about that, listen to this. Did you hear that? No? Just take another listen. I thought I was hearing a creature scream, but the farmer who recorded this thinks it was a man crying out for help. Not sure why he was working that late in the dimly lit area, but according to him, this was the first time he'd heard anything like this in all his years of farming in the area. It made his blood run cold and left him frozen for a few seconds before he started to move and even recorded a part of the encounter. While he insists he thinks it's a man crying out for help, everyone else thinks a large beast may be roaming the area. You've seen the clip and you've heard the audio with your own ears. What do you think we are dealing with? Take a look at this next footage taken from a security camera in a home. The dog is seen sitting on the floor, minding its own business. It looks to be chewing something, perhaps a bone or a toy.
What are you, buddy?
Out of nowhere, this happens. An unseen force suddenly moves the dog to the other side of the room. At first, I thought the dog moved by itself, but that would be just unnatural. Having looked at the clip several times, I agree it's quite unusual and disturbing, but I just can't put my finger on what's behind the whole thing. What could have caused this? There are no visible signs of anything or anyone around that could have moved the dog so abruptly. Is it a paranormal occurrence, or is there a more logical explanation we might be missing? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Hotels are very convenient when you travel to a new place and need a place to sleep or a roof over your head. However, I came across this footage that just unlocked a new type of fear for me. In the first clip, a man was in his assigned room when he saw something alarming. A tool was being passed beneath the door, attempting to unlock it. Someone was using this device to try and gain access to the room. As soon as the man noticed this, he yelled out, and the person ran away. In a similar instance in the next clip, someone tied a metal hook to a rope and, like in the previous footage, passed it under the door, attempting to open it. Fortunately for the one in the room, and unfortunately for the other person, the door was locked and the individual was aware. Imagine if the opposite was the case. This could have led to a tragic situation. If there's anything to learn from this clip, it's to always make sure you keep your hotel doors locked, stay vigilant, and prioritize your safety while traveling. The idea of a shadow government or an elite group secretly controlling the world is not new. Conspiracy theories like this have been around for centuries, fueled by distrust in local leaders, mysterious events, and, let's be honest, The chaos
Remind me
we
of
often see in the
Pennywise.
world.
Really.
But recently, an interesting spin on this theory came to light during an interview involving Tucker Carlson. Carlson suggests that the Nephilim, beyond the giants mentioned in the Bible, may be playing a role here. For those unfamiliar, the Nephilim are described in religious texts as giants born from the union of fallen angels and humans. According to some beliefs, while the giants were wiped out, their spirits remained on Earth. These spirits, it's said, can now be influencing world leaders, taking control of
Thank
power
you.